Hello, hello, hello. Good day and welcome to this weekend broadcast titled Weekly Bulletin on Srtv. Actually, this is more or less the mid-month broadcast, meaning a lot has happened in the past 2 weeks and we are still moving. Now, there's so many ups and downs in the history of Nigeria. I have a guy I just came across yesterday and I wrote him on Facebook. He's bringing some historical facts. In fact, we need to have him. We need to have him because he is educating us. Where we're coming from. The guy has history in his palm, in pictures, in videos. I don't know where he's digging those information from. But that's what we call a museum. That is the Nigerian Museum. Unfolding on Facebook. I'm going to be bringing him on the show shortly. I've written to him. I hope I have him on this show. Well, my name is Bad Daddy Chris, and on today's show, we're going to look at how we've been governed. So I'm going to focus on the states. Yes, I'm looking at the states today. But before we look at the state, what can you think of that is really remarkable this week? I know there's flood. A lot of people have died, and we're still dealing with it. There's petrol. Again, we can't get fuel in our filling stations. One would have thought that with the removal of subsidy, now fuel is at 1,000 naira or so, that it will be available at the pump. It's still not available. Somebody has some serious explaining to do. But we're going to take a look at that as we move on. But like I said, today we're going to look at Edo State. There's an election coming up. I'll be getting you familiar with these guys. Who are the guys? What do you know about them? That will be what we're going to do in the coming few days to the elections. But today I ran across a video that interests me, and I want to share that with you guys first. And this is from this guy Ned. Everybody, you guys know him. If you don't know him, then you don't know Regina. Regina is so popular. I don't know who brought them. Is it Regina that brought Ned more onto the limelight, or Ned that brought Regina? Whoever the case, their union has brought the two of them to the limelight. We now hear about them to the extent the guy now wants the senatorial office. That is what you do when you marry a young, beautiful girl. I'm looking for one, Mary. You guys didn't accept me yet. Maybe when I get a young girl like Mary, I'll get the senatorial office. We're going to consider that as we move along. But hey, we have the guy right here with me today. And he has a lot to say before I bring Mary in, because this person I'm going to ask Mary. Mary, I know Mary is there to join me on the show, but I want to share Ned with you before I bring Mary in. I want Mary to watch from behind so she will not be able to see. Now, prepare what you're going to tell me. Now, look at what Ned and Regina has achieved. The guy is now a senator. Ned was a lawyer. Nobody knows him that much before. Today, he's a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, making waves. The union of these people, they are not famous. Maybe if I get someone like Mary, I'll be famous. Mary refused to marry me. No, I'm crying. So let's hear from Ned. Ned, we have a lot to, will advise me. I need to go to Ned for advice. But let's hear from them first. Beautiful video. Let's hear this. This is Ned. He's talking about the governor of the Edo State. I will be quiet. Let's go, Ned.
Doesn't want to put their hands in the pocket and fund the project. The project will cost about 35 billion naira now. So I've met with the Minister for Budget and National Planning, and he told me that by next year, not in the last budget, in the next 2005, yes, that they will make some money available. But in the meantime, I've had meetings with the governor, our governor. And I've said to the governor, there are two options. Either the governor brings the money and we pay to the contractors to go to work immediately. If I were governor, that's what I would do. I wouldn't waste time. I said, go to site. How much this, how much you need. Go and we pay them upfront so that there will not be any stories. So the governor, but I'm discussing with him even last Saturday, but I was with him. We discussed this. But he's saying that there's no money, but I know there's money in the States. the state, Delta State gets more money more than any other state in the state. The money we get in Delta State, the average money now for the past 3 months, 5 months, has been about 40 billion a month. 40 billion a month. In fact, what we get in Delta is exactly what Anambra, Ebonyi, Imo, Enugu, Abia. Together, that's what we get is what they get. One state versus five states. But of course, the governor said that he is paying back money borrowed by Okowa. I've had my issues with him, and I'll tell you here. I've had my issues with him because, in fact, if you ask Okemu, the first and only caucus meeting we've had, PDP, they asked me to move a motion for vote of confidence for the government. Srtv was there, so you can also ask her. I'm just thinking who is from this area. Deputy governor was also there, so you can ask him. When I spoke, because when I speak, I don't fear anybody. Life is only one life for everybody. And when I have a mandate, my mandate is very important. So the governor was there, Okowa was there, deputy governor was there, House of Assembly members, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I told them that before I move the motion, let me say my mind. My mind is very clear. And I said, look, my governor, you have done well in Wari. You have done well in Osubi and those areas. You have awarded contracts of over 100 billion to Julius Berger to do flyovers and bridges. But the ones I've been telling you to do for my people, because I speak for my people. The ones I've been telling you to do,
Yes.
you have not done it.
You refuse to do it.
So I mentioned to him my step down. Because I told him to pay for it. And he can pay for it. I told him about the Agwashuku Dam, which I'll come to later. And the fact is that there is a big gap between what is happening in Delta North
Okay. And Delta
and what is
South.
happening in the other senatorial districts.
Yeah.
So I've said to the governor, if he doesn't want to pay for the step down, we'll not buy it. I told him I can arrange for the money through a finance company from abroad. They will pay the money to the contractor will do the work, and then they will collect their money from billing. Or are they going to give us free? No. So they will be billing. So all I just want from the governor is to give me a go ahead, and that will be done. As a businessman with my exposure, I understand international finance, so it's very easy. I have 2 companies waiting for the state of state, go ahead. Because if the state, as I said to the governor, I say, if you spend the money locally for my power plant, I can also put documents together and make sure that you get a
Olumemugbejo Isakpa lo toka sawe. Kai. I sing one Urubu song. Olumemugbejo Isakpa lo toka sawe. Kai. Mary, you didn't understand what I'm saying, my daughter. Come on stage. There's problem. There's fire on the mountain. You see, Mary, these guys, let's start with that first. Ned married a beautiful girl that looks like you. Today
Is
they
it
are
really
famous.
about the girl? Is it really
But
about
today,
the girl?
are they not famous today? Eh?
May I?
So if you refuse to marry me, we'll be famous now. And maybe I'll be a senator. Anyway, that is what Ned have to tell us, about this governor of Delta State, and I want you guys to go back and watch this video again and again. He's talking about this guy. He's the governor of Delta State. He's from Delta South. Oboriwori is his name, And I
The
want
Delta
to,
governor is a young man. Oh. He's very young.
He's a fine boy. He's a fine boy. He's not young. He's 60-something years old. So don't think he's older than Ned, maybe. He's just a fine boy. Okay, let's put it this way, Mary. This guy, from the message, you see, I'm more interested in the message, Mary. He said Delta State is getting what the whole of the East get put together. If not lie, Sheriff, you go accuse your senator. Your senator talking. I'm not the one. It's not that decrease. So I write that one down in this beautiful piece. And number two, the name of one man. He dragged in the name of his own brother. That Okowa. I told Okowa, you will remember me. Everybody I say every time they say, I say Okowa, because I knew he was an idiot.
And because I thought he said he was your friend.
Okowa can never be my friend. I was his number one nightmare. If Okowa have his way, I will no more be alive. You understand? if Okowa have his way, that the Chris will not live again. What are you talking about? How can Okowa be my friend? This guy, is it not the same guy I told you that borrowed money to build a secretariat? Now, he is saying, look at two things. He is saying that he's paying the money Okowa borrowed. He forgot to tell us that he's paying the money Okowa used to run for presidency. Okowa from his village became a governor. A broke ass. And in his 8 years in office, have gathered enough money to run for president. May God save our state. And now his brother, because Okowa is from the same senatorial district like him. So there are 3 senatorial districts in Delta State. I want my audience to understand this. We have the northern part where Ned now, who is now beautifully married to Regina, they are now senators. Mary refused to marry me, but that is a discussion for another day. If I were to marry Mary, maybe I'll be a senator. I'll be famous. Anyway,
go ask Ned what he did now to gain Regina Daniels' heart.
I don't know. Maybe I need to ask. That's what I'm going to ask him. I need to ask that difficult question. Maybe Ned will talk to me because he has to talk to me on this occasion. When Ned, we have a problem. You see, you forgot to ask what Okowa did in his 8 years in office. The man Okowa is the most tribalistic governor. And Mary, let's say 2 things. Now, I asked a question. Why is Delta State any more money than the rest? Let me explain this. We have 3 senatorial districts, Delta South, Delta North, and Delta Central. Now, Delta North is from Asaba, Ogwachu, all those areas. They are the Delta Central. Delta North, that's where Ned is. Delta Central is where I come from, which is the Robo area. You understand? When the central of the place. Then the Delta South are the Shekiris, the Ijos, down to the Isoko areas. You understand? So these are the 3 senatorial districts. Now, the guy made a submission. I'm going to follow him one by one. One is for the governor, one is on Okowa, the 2 governors, and then him. I asked a question. Why is Delta State any more money than the rest of the state? Mary, do you know why?
No, sir.
Because Delta State produces oil. Our land, not their oil day. In fact, if you come to our backyard, you go put this in, you go see oil.
But someone was actually complaining to me that there are no jobs in Delta State, like not
no jobs.
better.
No. No jobs. That's what we're coming to them, my daughter. No jobs. No jobs. And you see the funniest thing, Ned forgot to answer one question. The money coming to Delta State, where is it coming from? Is the money coming from Delta North? Does Delta North have oil? I mean, I'll be tribalistic right now, right? Yes. But he started it. So I'm going to ask him, do you have oil in Delta North? In fact, the Shekiri and the Jaws and the Robos, that is where the bulk of the oil is coming from. You have the authority, the audacity to come out and make this statement. Number two, Mary, you are from the east. So when you are traveling to the east, you know where Asaba is.
Yes.
Where
Very
is
close
Asaba?
to Onitsha.
Thank you. Onitsha is where?
The east.
Anambra State, right? The question
Yeah,
is, what justification will a capital leave the central part and be kept on the outskirts of the town?
That Asaba is very close to Onitsha. The difference is not much.
Asaba is actually Anambra State. It's not the Delta State. This man arguing for money from Delta State, he's mad.
And they speak Igbo. They speak Igbo.
They are
That
Igbo.
is what they do.
They're Igbos. We call them Delta Igbos. That's fine. We accept them. But Ned refused to recount. Or you see, you come out and make a statement, so I'm holding him on it.
That is I thought you were citing Ned just now.
How can I say Ned is insane? All he has done well, he has married a beautiful one that made him so much good, and he's a good senator. You know the two things. I like him because he's listen, I have a senator from my place. That's why I respected Ned. Let me show you. Oh, I wanted to bring his picture now. Where is his picture just now? You know, the senator from my place, they call him Ede Dafinone. I go bring the photo as we go on. You know what he did? During the evil, do you know when they had a problem in the Delta State? The Okoma people, which we brought here, they come from the senatorial district. He could not even raise a proper he couldn't query the military. It was the Ned that was able to come out and speak. So Ned is okay. Ned is my guy in that area. But Ned coming today to come and complain that his part of the state has been marginalized. It's an insult to everybody else in Delta State. And I want him to withdraw it. Do you know how Asaba look like? Maybe if you be passing through Asaba, you will know how Asaba look like in those days. Go and look at Asaba today. The house I bought in Asaba was crying. But it's my capital. I have to accept it. Do you know how much of Delta State money has been poured into that area now? And he come out openly to tell us that we don't have the state. They should just even send all of us out of the state. Ned, take the state. You've insulted us big time. You are talking to your audience, so that they will praise you. I understand that. And you are fighting for your people. So Ned is doing a good job for his people. But what you forgot, Ned, is you are insulting us. We don't want to be in that state. This is supposed to be the only state. Mary, let me tell you this, and for the world to hear. We are fifth. The Yoruba people, we are fifth in population. After the Hausa, the Yoruba, the Igbos, the Ijos, they came together. That's why they are now more than Yoruba. The next tribe is Yoruba. At least Ijo have Bayelsa, they have River State, and they have their part in Delta State. The Yoruba man have no state.
Only Urubu. Yes, I heard about that before. That Urubu, they are very big.
But we don't have a state. The only state given to us is the one they put in Anambra State. Call Asaba. And we are here trying to live in peace. And he is insulting us big time. He needs to come out and have a proper debate with an old man like me. Ned, the way you take Colobi that one, I want Colobi this one. So I go famous like you. I'm serious. I'm going to start. Mary, the way you take Colobi, Regina, maybe if I Colobi, you will become famous. No worry, I need to be senator. I swear, I'm coming home, man. If that is what it takes to get a senator, I'm coming, man. Listen, you guys, Ned just crossed the line today with that statement. But Ned is right in so many areas. That being said, let's look at the truth. The truth is, the Delta State gets 40 billion naira every month from allocation. Oh, you sit on your ass, baka, 40 billion. Baka, that's not all. There's another set of money going to the super deck. 30% reservation. That money must be up to 7-8 billion monthly. Coming from the federal government. That's why the 13% that goes to that board. You know what Okowa did? Okowa made sure he appointed the board member before he left. You see all the meetings they'll be talking about. My people say, you know, Ogbe, Tortoise not the come up for story. If you listen to all the story, you must hear Tortoise was here, Tortoise did this,
Yes,
Tortoise did that.
Tortoise.
Tortoise
And
was
Tortoise
there.
is always this.
Tortoise is the Okowa. Okowa is the Tortoise. Yeah, Okowa can never leave the story. Okowa is there. Edo people must learn to vote wisely today. I'm coming to you guys. But just to analyze the Delta State, I'm not going to spend much time there. It gets emotional because it's my state and it's my area and it's painful. But the only thing where I agree with Ned is all these 40 billion naira coming monthly. What do we do with it? It's paying debt. They used to run election. That is one. Make God save the future of the children. Mary, you were right to say that there is no job in Delta State. In fact, Urobo might be worse too. And in Shekiri, they get small thing. You know, in terms of they are small, they get level. Urobo boys don't get level.
I think the person that said I should be around Robo Worry, you understand, are complaining about that lack of job. That's what young boys, the only thing that young boys does is you carry file and be following a politician around. You
That's
understand?
it.
They
You
waste
know
your
what?
time.
That's what
You
Okowa
get
did
them.
right. You are right, Mary. Okowa, if he knows that you're going to be a problem, he will give you essay. If I were in Nigeria, he would call me for essay now.
So
I'm
essay
telling
is not too much.
you,
Too
it's
much
I
essay.
say when they pay 250,000 naira, these people, they are sick, man. It's the same thing. This man, nobody, what he's doing. Exactly the same thing Okowa did. He said, you know, I don't blame him. When he was campaigning, he said he's going to come with the more agenda. He's giving us the more agenda now, Mary. What we are getting from this guy is the more agenda. Now, this is my question. Mary announced to me today that there's an airline coming from Uganda. Mary,
Yeah,
Uganda gets an airline.
Uganda Airline. Now they said that they begins flights to Abuja, cuts travel time and costs. And this started yesterday. That is September 13th, right?
Let's advertise them a little bit. You know what? The Uganda airline. You know, one begins to wonder how much is Uganda GDP. Now, the budget
And
of Lagos.
you didn't even know about this when you started complaining. You talked about this whole airline stuff. You understand?
My daughter, God will bless you. And the question I ask is, the GDP of Lagos is bigger, is higher than that of Kenya. Uganda is a poor country compared to Kenya. There's no way the GDP of Uganda can be as high as Delta State.
This will fetch them money. You'll be surprised when the Nigerians will start patronizing them. Because it will be cheaper.
It's better. And I support the Uganda airline. I'm going to work with them. Now, the question I ask you, Mary, is Delta State money that is getting this 40 billion, they have more money than Uganda as a country. Lagos State have more money than Kenya. Now, let's begin to look. If we put 40 billion times 12, is how much? It's bigger than the GDP. Go and look at the budget of Uganda. Today, they bring in airline. God, they worry you. I'm not going to feel quiet for this kind. No, I'm not part of this country, man. Maybe there's no way I can be comfortable with this kind of activities.
There's no way you can run to. You're already in Nigeria. You can't change it.
Yes.
But Mary, you're not part of this country.
Are we not mad people, really, to support idiots like this? You understand? You know, you see the way it's such a shameful thing. The mistake is, I'm talking facts. I talk from history, and most of the things I say, you will see it come on the show, Mary. It's not me.
The only thing that we Nigeria know how to do is to badmouth our other countries. Yesterday, I think somebody actually got a visa, right, to travel to UK. So the person actually posted it and was happy. So someone from Kenya now commented that the way in which Nigerians are so happy when they are leaving the country is so shameful. That he's not in Nigeria, but he feels so ashamed. You understand the way they showcase it and everything. You know what Nigerian people did? They came for it. They said that is something. They say the problem is that how many people from Kenya can even afford to travel out of the country? You understand that? How much do they have? They said that he's forcing them. As the people.
See, they get mad. Nigeria get mad now. Hey, if Nigeria first week, this is what I do.
How many of Kenyan citizens can afford UK visa?
Good question. Yeah. So that is for their shameful acts. The only thing they can remember is how many of them can afford that. That's what a country say.
Nigeria.
Well, Nigerians, we have a problem. When you see someone like Ned come out and open his mouth in that manner, as much as I don't support the deafness, because I don't know the right word to say, he's showcasing himself so much. You know, the guy has actually made move for Anioma State, and we are waiting. You know what I'm so looking for? Sorry, Mary is out of the scene. When I bring Mary back quickly, let me see if I can bring Ned back. I don't want to bring Ned back quickly. Add to the scene. You know? No, Ned, we're not going to play. We're not going to play you. We've got enough of you. All right. Let me bring Ned. That's Ned there. So what Ned is doing is quite great. He's showcasing himself. He's doing well. He's working for his people. I cannot blame him for that. It would be unfair to ever say anything bad about this guy. He has done well for his people. But Ned, you've insulted us. Not every single Robo man you see, they tie a padded and misbehave. Daddy Chris, I'm an Robo man. You've just insulted me with that statement. Okowa run, what I don't know the right word to use. Okowa concentrated everything. And for your information, sir, we have a special agency to develop Asaba. This is our capital, we agree. You know where Asaba look like? Look at it now. With which money? And you dare say this today. Now the whole money is not being spent in this. I don't even know what, you know, he's a blind man. This man they call, this one you call your governor. He's blind, we know that. All he does is construct road. What kind of road is he constructing? Okowa was the road master. Where is the road Okowa constructed? If not in your area. Come on, man. You guys are insulting us as a people. Please withdraw your statement. I've been supporting you. In fact, I want to marry Mary so that I can be famous like you. But don't try this. Please. I mean it. Do not try this. I'm not going to fight for Urubu. I'm not going to fight tribal war. Because but Mali says, see them want to be the star. So they fight in tribal war. I don't fight tribal war, man. I don't believe in it. I want the best thing to happen. But Nigeria will be insulting the Urubu man for not having a state. The fifth population, they don't have a state. The only state we have is in Anambra State. And you're insulting us today on a broadcast like this. Urubu man don't get sense. If they get sense, you'll not get this smart to talk. Today, it pay me for my people. Anyway, the broadcast is what it is. I am not, like I said, I thought I was going to do very short today. I'm going to bring Mary in and I'm going to run through some of this. Ned, I don't want to see you for some time, please. Let me say bye-bye to Ned. What is painful in all this is the amount of destructions that we cause ourselves as a people. We cause this, we celebrate it. And I have an excuse now to say, oh yes, Okowa did this, so this one should do it. No. I'm not saying because Okowa misbehaved, constructing road. I mean, guess, if you watch my broadcast today, I'm the #1 critic of this sheriff. He's daft. Your brother picked on him for a purpose. Your brother Okowa picked on him because he knows he can use him. You know, say when you go use animal self reach your kind stage, you go tell you, no, not be like this. You go get your own say. But what kind of say is he thinking of? If somebody, Okowa actually did one or two things which I supported at the end. One of them was the film village. I've not seen it. Where is the film village Okowa built? Did he build it in Roboland? That is a governor with a vision. Now let's talk about another one. The empowerment of these farmers, palm farmers, how many got it in the other south? It was concentrated in your area, even when people are not good farmers. You come out and you saw the Roboman today. But has this guy even thought of how to empower his people? The whole Delta State. You know, the funny thing is Delta State have enough for us to eat. Enough. We're not hungry. But do we know what to do with it? We're going to discuss that another day. Mary is right back. And then we're going to see the show today is about this state, this beautiful Edo State. We're going to take a look at Edo State, Mary. These are their candidates. Mary, which kind of bed day you're back? You go sit down for where bed day. All right, there's God.
That's Srtv apartments. I said we come to the second office today.
Okay, good. We'll be asking all that question. But let's look at the candidates for the Edo State election. The election is on the 21st of September, which is like how many days from now, Mary? Today is already 15. We're barely a week away.
Yeah.
Today is just an initiation of what the show going to look like as we focus on Edo State in the next few days to the election. And on the day of the election, hopefully we'll be able to bring you all we know, all we can get our hands on as regard to these elections. It's a wonderful time to be alive. You see, with what is going on in Delta State, you begin to ask, because the Delta State was an Edo State were one. That's why we call them Bendel. All right? Bendel was, and it was the only state constitutionally created. It was called the Midwest region. Became Bendel. You see, this is how in fact, the oppression of the Roboman started years ago. Let me explain something to you. There were 3 regions in Nigeria. They later became 4 regions. All right? So Nigeria was only 4 regions. The North, the South, the East, and the Midwest. The North, the South, the East, and the Midwest. The Midwest was only changed from Midwest to Bendel. There was no alteration. They only renamed it as Bendel State. Mary, the East are complaining for state, but their state have turned to how many? The former.
We have like 5.
Yes.
We have like 5.
It's even more because Rivers was almost more or less part of it. You understand?
No, Wike is always making them believe they are not. And he's even the one daring his time.
Down to Dambayesa, they were all part of that. You understand? So the East was how the region. They've got 7, divided 7. What I'm going to say is that the remaining 3 regions have been split into how many states? 3 into 30, into 34. And the Federal Capital Territory, which is 35. That's what the 3 has become. Meaning every region before has now become 10. Minimum. 12, 10, 12, 10. I know the Igbo man can complain because they've not really get a full share of it. The Yoruba man have no say. It's their state. There was one region that has become how many states? From Lagos, Oshu, all these ones you count. They were one region. And the whole north was one region. How many states are in the north now? Maybe 15. That's what the military did for us. The Robo man was locked in Delta State. Delta State was locked in Bendel, Midwest. Midwest became Bendel. No change. The Bendel now split into 2. And the only time they could have recognized us, they gave the capital to an Igbo man again. Come on now, what do we do, Mary? Maybe now, if I get money now, you will call carry me go. You want Igbo man, go marry me, come out. My money, you will carry go Igbo land again. Because that's what happened.
One thing I know is that they are all one because every part of Delta, I think they are now marrying themselves. You see, maybe Urobo person.
What the net said now is a man talking about one? Did he talk
But
as
what
one?
what I'm saying is, you see some Urobo that got married to Igbo, right? Or some people from Warri that got married to someone in Asaba. They're already marrying themselves, so they're not like me.
People still cross River Niger to get married. We can intermarry, but your state is your state. Let's come to that another day. I don't really want to discuss that. It's too myopic because I'm the type that believe in the United States for Africa. I don't believe in this little state, so I'm not really too concerned. But when Ned come out and insult people like us, we're gonna say no. We know what's going on. We just don't go for it. Do you know everybody fighting for a new country? Do you hear the Yoruba man ask for country? No. This region have never asked for their own country, but we have more money than every other part of the country. I want that to be clear, that the money you are sharing is coming from us. You are not making money. The North is not making money. The East is not making money. The West is not making money for Nigeria. Quote me. The oil money you are sharing is coming from us. I'm going to take time out and treat us. For Ned to insult us today is the highest level of insult. I am talking facts. But let's not crowd ourselves with this. We're going to look at Edo State. Maybe look at the faces of these guys. Which one you like, Pass? Tell me first. As a girl, which guy you like? Who find Pass? That's how I want to start.
I think, okay, I'm not seeing him well, but the one ADC. And the one with the Labour Party.
The ADC, which one be the ADC self now? The one up, this one?
Yes. No, ADC the one putting on suits and black suits. Yes.
This one when he be like Oyibo small, be like see
yes.
like fair guys.
No, anyway, it's not like that though. It's not like that.
Now if I pass for you anyway.
I think this one, the rest looks older.
Okay.
Maybe it's my eyes.
So you know like old guys. See now. So Ned, how you say one, you go tell me because maybe some we don't get chance. We don't get chance. You hear that? You see what I'm up against, Ned. How you do your own? You know, I will need to get small money first. I know, but you can't get an eye, you can't get double because you don't consider it. Ned will be guy though. Ned not my guy man though. Because Ned be the only guy I get 2 wives. You they play with her. You understand?
Is it only 2 wives he has? It's not only 2 now.
Before he can get as many as long as he takes care of them. Not be so when I talk.
That's true.
So we'll leave that matter. Anyway, we're having a beautiful day. We are now looking at Edo State. Mary, I speak on you this ADC man. See? You they laugh like person when they see in mother-in-law thing.
Like you could see that innocent man. And I know you want to start facing him now. What did he do?
Nobody you like him. That's why they attack her. I need to try so that my girl don't go like you. What we said they do before. Anyway, the battle actually is between these 3 guys. This man.
Who?
This one here. Let's start. This one. This PDP guy. Aswe Ighodalo. All right.
I think you should make it bold, Daddy Chris.
Okay, let's get this in bigger. Huh?
Yeah, this one side.
This is Aswe Ighodalo. Is a PDP candidate. All right. It's a guy to watch out for. Then we have the Monday Akpebolo. You know, say this guy now Basek go bring him. The current governor. This PDP guy, I swear he go down. You understand? Now Basek go select. He seems to be the most qualified, most vibrant among them. I don't know why. But this is what the APC did. The APC want to bring this guy Monday Akpebelo. You understand? With this Monday, they stand a chance. So if Baba Tinubu, say Baba Tinubu, they change beavers. Only anything when Tinubu want, he go get up. You understand? People want to change beavers when they're not their office. Now when they're their office, they're not fit change them. We are not fit talk again. No. We are in trouble. So between this is the power that may be, right? Maybe on a good day, this man Olumide Apata should be winning the Edo State today. Because during the last presidential election, Peter Obi won the state with the Labour Party.
Okay.
So now this is the advantage. This is what we are up against. Now, Olumide, we have the popular vote. We have the love of the people. Let me put us on the background here. Olumide may have the love of the people. Everybody may love him more. All right? But that's not enough. Because they are not on the ground. Peter have not done well. Peter didn't follow up. You understand? And that's a problem for that state right now. So, Olumide, Akpata, if you win this election, they will change my name. You're not going to win. So, make will cancel you. But you're supposed to win the election. If you and Peter knew what to do. Because the state were tired of APC and PDP. But you guys didn't follow up. You got one song when I sing today, you get one, maybe I share the video, very interesting video. Say, your wife, they know they carry wife go heaven. Say, that's why they marry here. If you leave your wife go, or not your neighbor go to your wife, back up. Now, very good song. I shared it. It was very interesting. Mary, did you see that when I shared it?
Thank God I did not see it though. I did not
see it. You better see it. Anyway, I shared it to everybody. Your neighbor go do your wife, back up. If you die, leave and go. So that is the truth about it.
What about the men? Your neighbor will also do your man. Back him if you leave and go. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Maybe they challenge me these days, so this guy can leave her now.
Anyway, but the Chris is the same thing. I wish I'm a man, but I'm a woman.
Not true now, not true. So, but anyway, now we marry a woman, not woman marry us. So now we could leave her for any man. Anyway, this guy, now so it be for now for Olumide Akpata and the Labour Party. If they die, leave their voters. So their neighbor go back out their votes. All the wives when I leave behind, Labour, it don't go. Not be me cause her now inability. Not be me. When I go ask una God. That's what Papa Lou were talking in those days. Ask God. Now, let me follow these two people. Now, these last two, maybe the last two guys here. This is the PDP. Now put the cursor. PDP, APC, PDP, APC, PDP, APC, PDP, APC. These are the two guys. Now, this is the battle on the ground. Obaseki, the existing governor, he makes sure say this guy there. He's going to make sure he deliver this guy. How is he going to do that? Maybe. Obaseki took all the local government chairmen today, they are PDP. All the councillors are PDP. So where they want pass? Emery, where are you going to pass, sir? If all the chairmen of the local government are from the same party, the councillors, they are on the grassroots, how are you going to win them? But we do know that saying that Baba Tinubu na the office. Baba Tinubu can deliver, not anybody. It's not you, Monday Okpabele, that's going to deliver yourself. The only person that can deliver you is Baba Tinubu. I don't talk, Muna, no verse. There's one man that can deliver APC in the state. Tinubu. And Tinubu, they don't tell him before, say, because the last election, Tinubu went there to deliver the last one, he not succeed. They can't tell him, say, Edo not be Lagos. That's why they pursue the man. He lost. Today, Baba need this state as part of his next election. Because Peter won it. He want to have it back. The only way to have it back is to have the governor. So we are facing these two big people. There is Obaseki on the ground who has everything now to win the state. And there's Baba at the top looking for the state he wanted back for 2027. Where do we go from here? Very critical election. I don't think anybody's going to drag on those states with Baba. But this is a state to win for the PDP. If PDP stand a chance of becoming president, they need Edo State now. And it is now. Had Atiku won these critical states, Delta, you know Okowa could not deliver a state too. The Okowa who came from Delta State, he couldn't deliver Delta State. Because we don't go agree. If you do it for your village, say you go for presidency, you couldn't do it in my village. We don't agree. Peter, you won Delta State. What have you done with it? And the shame of what Peter, inactiveness, your dead political practices, if Peter, what we say now, I'm going to criticize you for once, my brother. You've been the best candidate, but you're a weak candidate. Very, very weak. We don't want a good person. We want a smart leader. We want a leader. It's in here. You got to come out in you. You mean well. You don't have to mean well inside. You're going to mean well outside. It's what that comes out of you we want. We don't want what you have inside. Sometimes, Peter, we need you to wear short knicker and come out. You're going to wear the hand gloves. It's not a battle for the lily-hearted. You're going to wear your gloves. Give Tinubu blow for eye. Now, old man, give her another one and go for come out. What do they do, man? Anyway, the question I'm asking today, and that's something that will be very interesting to see, is Peter Obi going to remain in the Labour Party? Will PDP be clever enough to bring him back and say, you are the candidate, we're going to feature this time, and we're going to win the election? But who's going to be his running mate? This one thing that would have been clear. Had Peter worked with Atiku, they would have won that election. Atiku would have been president, Peter would have been vice today as we speak. No story about that. But PDP, why do we want Atiku back? What is the wisdom in it? We just finished some years, 8 years of Buhari from the north. Why do we need another person from the north? Just out of equity. It doesn't make any difference. But hey, are you saying there's no intelligent man in the south that could do it? That was the thing. I know you guys are going to bring this issue back again. You continue to fail. Nigeria is bigger than the north. Nigeria is bigger than the south. Nigeria belongs to everybody. That is still a technical mistake PDP keep making. The question, are you guys going to correct it? This is when we're going to know. Peter, you're not going to win the next election with Labour Party alone. If you want to win with Labour Party, then you should be more active today because Labour is actually losing ground now. And I'm sure Tinubu will do everything to discredit you before the next election. I am saying it. He will do every little human possible to discredit you. He has started already. Some of your people are decamping. The only least you can do maybe is maybe to form a coalition with the PDP back. But are you going to be under Atiku? Because we hear this stupid news now that you are ready to be vice president. And I like that. That it's not about your desperation to be president. It's what can be done for Nigeria. I hear you. But let the next candidate come from the other side. Let Atiku be vice president again. It's nothing wrong if you become vice president second time. When you leave, you can become president. Because power will go back to them. Maybe we can live with that. But Peter, if you come, say you want to be vice president under Atiku, we will beat you. Just know that one now. We will beat you. Your career will be dead because Tinubu will win you guys again and you'll be zero. In your entire career, politically zero. That's my word of advice. Anyway, let's see how you're going to play that to Edo State. What is going to happen is Peter should be leading a journey in Edo State today. You've not made a statement, sir. It's shameful. You've not even visited the state. Now, money you don't get. No, Peter, sometimes I was just wondering, Peter that was telling us all these things. Are you saying, Peter, that you cannot run one economic project that can empower Nigerians without being president? No, wait first. You talk about these beautiful ideas, how you're going to move us from this to this. Before you become president now, are you saying that you cannot, even with the power of an NGO, impact the lives of Nigerians or start a project which is going to be like your proof of what you will do when you get to office? Who are your advisors, sir? I am saying this, and my attack today na Peter. Because at the verse, say Labour not get chance for Edo State in this election. I'm going to do only 1 hour, so I have a few minutes to go. Mary, In fact, Mary, I know they like to drag woman. Any woman you share with somebody, not be your own. Where you go come, you go go, you go come, you go go. What's wrong with this girl? Let me bring Mary back. Mary, now, Mary, they fly too. I don't know.
Sorry, sir.
Now, I don't know how many boyfriends you get. You don't be this your new apartment. I still don't get electricity there. I do not get internet.
No, it's not my apartment though. I just came here this morning to do the show. The thing is, it's even better because recently we've been having network issues in Area 11. So I said, let me use this place. But we are Nigerians now. You can't compare it with London. These are things you need to understand and be patient with sometimes. It cannot be that stable as you expect sometimes.
Okay, no wahala. Anyway, the good thing is we are here and we are in this together. So my question again, and I'm going to ask again, is Mary, what do we need to do? You understand? Edo State, your brother, now your brothers too, your uncle Peter will be. After winning it, after that victorious campaign, Peter won the election in my book. He's waiting to come into office in 2027. But he need to follow it up. The man is sleeping. And like I asked now, Mary, would it be so bad if Peter said, of all the things that he has said, it says, listen, I'm going to work anyway, whether I become president or not. If you're ready to be vice president, then you can work now. So why can't you put up a project, a small one, and begin to empower and begin to build lives? And there's a way you do this. It could be with an NGO, with poverty alleviation program, maybe on education, even education alone. The reason Peter lost the election is 97. Maybe I'm going to look at the percent of Nigerians that are not educated. The more you educate, the more you stand a chance to win the Nigerian election. Is that not a problem for Peter? Can education not be a priority for Peter? Now that Tinubu has even come up with this thing, can't you make education better with an NGO, your own NGO, Peter Obi NGO, Peter Obi Foundation? Would that be so bad? All these old things we see now, they make me vex.
The thing is, most of these people, most times they want to make sure they match the seats of the president first, right? They want to see that they're the president first before they do these things. But the thing is, something you've not started doing even before becoming the president. How are we sure that when you're the president, you will do it?
That's it.
Yes.
And Peter have every chance. Peter has proven that he's a candidate to reckon with. He has the mentality telling us, I'm using his language, which you need to move from revenue allocation. This 40 billion that went to Delta State, it should be gone into revenue, into production. This is what Peter said. I'm using his language. People like us, we raise money for Peter. If Peter has started a foundation now, you will see everybody. I know a guy said, I will drop my 50,000 pounds now for Peter. In the UK, you have millions of us like that who are ready to drop money for his campaign. But we don't want to put the money in his campaign. Maybe it's better for Peter to tell us now, you know what, we want to put the money to change lives in Nigeria. We're going to change the country, whether we're president or not. And we begin to follow him. The movement will go slowly, and you'll be surprised that, okay, let's first start with Nigerians. We're going to come up with an airline. Let's see something crazy. Now that airline is a problem in the country, we're going to make sure Nigeria have an airline. We call it under the PO Foundation. Nigerians, put your money here. We're going to have aircraft that will carry you from abroad to here. The whole of us.
Even the net that is talking, does he not have private jets? Is he not the one that is always entering, posting up and down? Does he not have his own private jets? Are they not using private jets?
I want to stick with Peter, Mary. Imagine what Peter would have done with not a private jet now, with a commercial airline. That this guy, only Peace is what we have now. Peace could not even do it. The competition, the West, they're going to get rid of Peace soon. But Peter would have done a better job by telling us, I'm going to make sure we have aircraft that fly, that the Nigerian name is going to fly again. Niger Airline. Don't need to call it Nigerian Airways. Niger Airline. Nobody will stop him from using that name. And he will say to people in diaspora, invest in it. Maybe in 3 days, Peter will raise enough money to buy 25 aircraft. In 3 days. And that is enough for his campaign to start. Who teach now this thing? When they first start, who teach them politics? Who teach them politics? Now it's Uganda Airline. That's in Nigeria. Uganda Airline. One thing.
And we are celebrating it. Oh, it's everywhere in the news.
What are you talking about? Peter Obi not get money to buy aircraft. Peter cannot call a union. But if you want campaign, now you go say make we come bring money, make you campaign. You cannot tell us that we want to have a better Nigeria. Let's have an airline that will represent us. Those of you in the diaspora, even that's the one people will be talking to. I am telling you today, if Peter come up with that, and I am still giving this to him as free, Peter will raise money for 20 aircraft, and you don't even pay for all. When you have an airline like this, you don't need to pay for all the aircraft. You can get some alone. You understand? As you work, you pay the money back. Peter is a shrewd businessman. And imagine the kind of impact Peter will be making. So if Tinubu for done, I said the man for you fit Kolobi Tinubu, especially in this difficult time. Nobody will say Peter must come. Peter must come. Only with this move I said now. But what is Peter doing? He could not even save Edo State. Then I'm gonna say this, Peter, again. This is what John the Baptist's disciple asked Jesus.
I guess that the Christ is going to have a new candidate come 2027.
No,
it's
I'm not
obvious.
Sure yet. I'm not yet.
No, it's not that you're not facing your Peter, your friend.
No,
Peter is your best one before.
No, Peter, it's not going to be easy to get somebody with the right. Peter is meek, he's humble. You understand? But what we wanted is a leadership, not a good person. You understand? And I want to see if I can craft that leadership from out of Peter. That's stubbornness. Because you're not going to do this by being nice. You're not going to be nice. There's no leader that is meant to be nice. Because you're going to sign people to die. That is the unfortunate thing about presidency. You know you're going to sign this paper, people are going to go to war, and people are going to die. It's not a good job. It's not a job for good people. Do you know, Mary, that your signature as a president will mean people will die? Is that a good job? So if you don't want the job, why are you looking for it? But unfortunately, that is how the world is. God at a point in time has to allow some people to die. Even when God hates death, it has to happen. It's not me that allowed that to happen. It's God that created this world. He's the one that allowed that to be in this world. Is it me? No. As a president, it's your job to approve that once in a while. Boko Haram or some people come to attack certain place. Some of them have to die. Unfortunately, that's the law. So we're not looking for a good man, Peter. We're looking for a good leader. There's a big difference between a good man and a good leader. Peter, you had a very big chance to win the next election. You see, what happened to Peter at the beginning is what is happening now again. Peter was not even sure he could run a successful campaign. He was too slow at the beginning. It was the campaign that picked up when everybody were looking at, where is this guy from? Where is he from? Oh, he's intelligent. Because when I look at his record, oh, what a guy. And that's how we begin to, it was people that tried that we want him. And then Peter confidence grew. Now he's killing it again. Example is why I'm talking is this Edo State elections. Peter is going to be the hero of the Edo State election if you go in there and make a speech. He doesn't have to win. But I said the road, Peter, come to me. I will give you road. You know what I said? My boy, Joe, you know this Joe, he used to work with and he said, oh, Sowore is the right candidate. I said, Sowore is not a candidate. You understand? They are not candidates. If they are candidates, you know what you will see? They will do something. I will make my way. I will walk my way to Aso Rock. I'm not going to, you're going to beg me to become president of Nigeria. I'm coming. I'm not going to run a campaign. Vote for me. No. What I'm doing is going to tell you I'm going to change this country in your face. You don't need to see. I don't need to tell you to campaign. I don't need to campaign. Many I about that Peter don't need to campaign. But only what he's doing. We're going to see the presidency in him. I just give one example now. With the kind of project I have, I only talk about this, Peter, Mary. Education is a challenge in the state, in the country. we can come up with a project. And a project that will be both economical, sustainable. Peter, your campaign will be growing. You will be making extra money if you want to, but putting money in the pockets of Nigerians. You know what Peter have? Peter have people who have money. Peter, I wish I am you right now. I wanted to be Ned. Ned, go marry one fine girl. Don't become senator. Eh? Me now, I won't marry Mary, but they're not going to let me go. Mary, I don't know what I go do, so I go become the next senator. But you know what? My campaign and Mary, I know as I go do. I go make sure say we work ourselves into the presidency because it's going to come. Anyway, it's not going to be news when that Chris begin to run for president because it's going to happen in my lifetime. There's no way I will not be on the ticket one day. It's impossible. Practically impossible. Even if you kill me today, then I go take the ticket when I do heaven. I will be there. You understand? Yeah, because Mary, you see, the truth is, when you see what I see, you can't take bullshit. And if I only advise Peter on the next step, I'm not a psychopath. I'm only going to tell Peter what we need to do. You know, they begin to run to us. They will run to us. That's why I can do Nigerian Week in London. Broke as only me. No money. I do it. Some people, only mad people will do what I do sometimes.
No, the thing is, it's already a brand. You understand? It's already a brand, and you have to continue. You don't need much money to actually make it successful. It's only when you've not built a brand.
That's what I call success, Mary. That's what I call success. When I tell people, people say, you know, I say, you don't know, you can't define success. Success is not how much you have in your pocket. Success is what you're doing. And like I said to Peter don't even need to spend a penny to win the next election. You see, when I say this, people wonder if a pastor will go and say some rat in this and get a lot of money. Imagine if you tell Nigerians how they will make money. Mary, I gave you an instance here one day. You know, we had a Urobo meeting. Mary, you don't start again, no. You see, Mary, don't lock me out, you see. This girl, now beating. Those days, you know, cook for your husband, they go beat him. Anyway, my people, I'm going to bring Mary back. I'm going to read one or two things and close the show, but I'm going to go on a quick break. But I just want to say this before I go. I don't know whether I should say this or not. I don't know whether I should say this or not. Because every day I seem to be against the women. So I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be quiet. My people, and I always seem to be against the pastors. I want to be quiet. The pastors, I always say one thing. As much as I don't agree with the way they do things, I take something from what Jesus Christ said. Jesus Christ walked and he saw some people and he said, follow me. They were fishermen. He said, follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Say from that day, those guys were no more fishing fish. They were fishing men. Pastors are fishing men. And when you do that job, there's a natural blessing that comes on it. You can never be poor. It's a divine thing. It's not me. It's divine. So those of you making money from the house of God, it's not because of you. It's because of the blessing that comes with the job of being a pastor. I know Mary didn't get that, but I'm going to say this. A pastor is destined to be rich because he is doing the right thing. He's fishing men. There are some jobs you will do in this world. You will never be rich. I swear. Do laborer job from now till you die. You will never be a rich person. So the poverty and the rich, the money or the wealth we create in our life is not because of how much we have or the intelligence we have or the kind of thing you study. It's what you do with it. Maybe I'm going to say something very big today and I want you to listen to this. The only difference between a rich man and a poor man, only one. A rich man follow what Jesus Christ said to the pastors. Follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. All right? Anything you do, Mary, if your job is fishing men, you will never suffer again. Let me tell you one easy thing to make money. if I create a platform, not me broadcasting 24 hours wasting my time, and I give people a chance to come and broadcast, what I will have content from millions of people coming onto my platform. I will be making money more than those who are doing the broadcast. I did not choose to broadcast. I choose to pick men. That is, I have followed what Jesus Christ said. Anybody that watches this show today is blessed. If you want to, if motivational speakers will tell you that they live 3 levels of business. The level 2 is what everybody know. I'm going to work hard and I'm going to be rich. You're not going to be rich. You're going to be an average man. The rich men are those people work for. My target is to get this man and get this man and get this man and get this man to do it, so they all do it for me. My own is to coordinate them. If I open a law chamber today and I have intelligent lawyers all working, or that's one thing I can do, right? I have my chamber and I employ lawyers to work for me there. That is one headache. But supposing I set up a network of lawyers, this one is in Warri, this one is here, this one is here, this one here. They're all working under my umbrella. I'll be the richest man you can ever see in the law industry. I'm just saying this. That is the best thing. Anything you do, look how you can fish men. Peter Obi had a chance to fish men right now. You want people to run your campaign for you, Peter, not you even doing the campaign. How do you do that? You're not going to tell them, come and let's campaign. Nah, it doesn't make sense. It's stupid. You understand? You're going to make them into a union first. You're going to drag them in. Jesus Christ dragged them something. He tell them, throw your net. Jesus Christ, he showed them example. The people didn't just drop the things and follow Jesus. So Jesus said, throw the net. And when they come out, what did they see? Money, fish. That's why I say, yes, I'm following you because I believe in you. And that's why I said to Peter, Peter would have known that he has potential people in the diaspora. These are Nigerians desperate to see change in Nigeria. And I use the word, they are desperate. I'm not even talking of the ones in Nigeria. I know how many desperate Nigerians want to change. So if you tell them, Peter have a credibility that the Chris doesn't have today. We're going to start with an airline. I'm just using the airline today. This Uganda only pay me. You understand? If we say Peter is coming up with an airline, that he has bought one, and anybody that invests will be getting money. You understand, Mary? Meaning the airline will make money for us. What Nigeria could not make. Peter will now show to us that we can be rich by just investing in Nigeria. Peter don't win the next election, I swear. I use only airline as an example. How about schools? Do you know how expensive for people to go to good schools in Nigeria? Peter is the only person that can set it up today with no sweat. Peter will go pay me for this thing when I talk. But we'll continue, Mary. Let's go on a break. Because when they give them things, when God says make a reveal, it's God revealing things, and God speaks through me, Peter, Mary. When I say sometimes you guys don't believe me, sometimes I don't come here with all I say. I give out what God asked me to say. And that's why I'm not afraid to say them sometimes. We're going to go on a break, a quick break. Where Mary is now. When you people listen to this voice, you'll be hearing this sweet Mary voice. Just in case, Mary talk. Say one thing, Mary. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, so now you're going to see. Now listen to the voice, whether it looks like
Looking
Mary.
for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 08070827331.
Welcome back, Mary. So maybe it's time. Mary has been talking about this apartment. Mary is going to take us on a tour of the apartment in a minute. But Mary, pick any paper you like. Let's read one of them before we go on this break. All right?
Okay.
Only one paper is enough for us. Okay.
Okay, let's look through the Vanguard
All right.
paper.
Okay.
And the big story on the Vanguard,
Hi.
we have no Vanguard, not Guardian.
Okay. I thought I thought this man when they want to fire this woman. Now wow. Very
Okay, that
interesting.
one is saying okay, that one was talking about egg donation on women, right? That's
Egg donation.
Guardian. Yeah, it says what makes egg donation alluring to young women.
It's
That
big
is
money.
a risk notwithstanding on page 7, 8, and 9 of Guardian.
I need to understand it too. Do they donate their eggs?
What makes egg donation alluring to women? Is there anything that people will not do for money? I don't know.
They said it's risky. Oh my God. Anyway, look at this Daily Times people. What can it be called? Anyway, let's see the Vanguard. The Vanguard you said, eh?
Yeah, so we have the big story.
This beautiful girl where they here. Wicked don't rock the floor.
She's an actress and a movie producer. She's now producing her movies on YouTube and making her money. Bimbo Ademoye.
Now you can't expose, now you can't find like this. Anyway.
It did not expose that today on you will not see what you will say about this one. She did not expose anything.
I said she's fine. She give us the little part where we're supposed to see. May God help us. Why you show us the skin?
What's in the skin? What's special about skin?
I know. May God save us. Now question I ask. Now question, I'm an old man from an older generation. No verse, Bimbo. Let's go, Mary. Let's just read this thing so that we don't go talk. We can explode. We hear that one. Let's go. Election or war. Mary, I love that.
Government. Dangote reach agreement on petrol supply. Lifting begins tomorrow on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. So we have our wiki explodes. There's PDP governors not ready to forgive Fubara. Edurek is my cousin. Nobody can intimidate me. This coming from page 7.
That's wicked.
The Vanguard newspaper. Yeah. So we have election. That is Edo Guba 2024. Election or war. Why PDP did not sign peace accord? This coming from
election or
war. Okay, that's true. The 3 people you said. You understand? These are the 3 people on the Vanguard.
And in fact, Labour is gone. Labour is gone. You understand? So you know what? PDP is saying something to APC. If you ring this election, we will have war. I know it's going to ring the election. We know say Baba they're interested. But the question be say, Obaseki, you good? Obaseki, are you not? How you tell win the whole local government by yourself? You see all these guys that they play with us. How did the Obaseki manage to win the whole local government when no other Pacific win one councillor? No day. Come on, man. Obaseki,
so we have why PDP did not sign peace accord, right? Coming from Obaseki. Other parties react. Our REC can't influence results. INEC assures on page 14. So we have hardship. Animal feed now delicacy to some families. Nigerians speak on their desperate struggles to survive on page 10.
Now would they eat now? The thing not sweet or tenable. Oh, wow.
It is well. So we have health. Breakthrough drug cures cancer. Cancer cells without harming healthy issues on page 18.
Okay.
So we have a Maiduguri flood disaster. 2 die in stampede for food. Hunger pushes non-victim into IDP camps for food palliatives. Civilian JTF rape women take our food. This coming from victim. Dangote donates 2 billion naira. Calls for support to Borno. And The story is on page 9. So these
how
are
much
the
is that?
stories.
2 billion, eh?
2 billion.
Yes,
2
let's go.
billion naira.
Let's go. All right. Mary, there are two things to look at here.
All this money, my fear is that this money, is it going to the right people? All this money that are donating. You know, this life, eh?
No, Mary, what I'm trying to say, what I just want to see from this Dangote donation is, if people, I'm going to ask Peter of you, do you know how many Nigerians that have up to 500 million to give to you? Does Peter even understand that? And how are you going to get that money if you wait for election day and say, come and vote for me? Maybe Peter can change this country right now. Now, oh my God. Maybe I should keep some of my weapons. Because I'm not going to ask you to vote for me in Nigeria. I'm going to show you how to run the country. And you will beg me to run for the office of the president. I am not making math, Mary. Do you know how many people will give Peter Obi at least 10 million, 100 million, like joke? And if you tell them they're going to make money from that one and we're going to have the first airline, because it's a challenge, Mary. Uganda brought airline to Nigeria. Is Peter sleeping too? Let's forget about Delta State. They are not even into anything. These are jokers. We'll come to that. Well, Wike explosion, we don't need to talk about Wike. We know it's a wasted soul, because if Wike can only come out and explode and make math about election, and all he do is sign contract with Chinese, is that somebody I should be talking about? It's a waste of my time.
Is he supposed to be talking? Him that who cannot say this is the party he belongs to. That is confusing people.
We cannot. It's a waste of time. In a country where people are eating on feed, animal feeds now, you are signing contracts. Whatever pride you have, your people are feeding on animal food. See what supposed to give to dogs. Now would they eat? It's a fact. It's happening in Nigeria. Is that a country to be proud of? That you are a president or you are one or this and that? You see them carry. Man, this your Yoruba will go pull out. We'll get to t-shirt we wear. Now you say you won't be president. We need a change, man. We need a change. Peter, where are you? Peter, where are you? I don't know how our candidates have to come to the insane conclusion that you have to be president before you can make a change. That is the thing I don't understand about Peter. Who said so? And I agree with Obaseki. Edo State, election or war. We know what here say, beavers not work. There will be war. Baba, do your calculation well. Because if you ring this election, Obaseki said there will be war. Is that the language you want to hear? Is Obaseki the clean one? That's a question for another day. We're going to have that debate with the people as we move on from next week. So we're going to get ready for that kind of debate. Election or war?
War.
On the 21st of September is the day. Don't go away. Stay on this platform because I'm going to give you as it is. Mary, thank you very much for joining me. What I want to do now, Mary, is let's take a tour of your facilities. That's all we can do today. All right? And when we do that, then we're going to close. That's Mary.
Okay, so you should see the Srtv Abuja that you've been seeing on the advert for a very long time. So I think I'll start with this place I am right now before going to other rooms as well. So okay, this is, I'm trying to see if there's a way I can turn it back.
Yeah, turn it if you can help.
All right, so it's not working that way. Okay, maybe I should just come straight. Okay, this is the AC. This is the AC in the room, and this is the bed. Just the way you saw it in the advert.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our TV is not on because we aren't using it. I only came for a show and for the sake of this advert today.
All right.
Okay, so you can actually see the bathroom. You see how clean and new it is, right?
Wow.
Yeah. It's a very clean and new apartment. Okay, now let's go to the other room as well. Okay, this is another one. You can see how clean it is, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And the
that's your TV.
television.
Yeah.
Premium or nothing.
Oh, wow.
Luxury or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When you
Wow.
enter the apartment, and because some people go online, pick apartment and know theirs and try advertising, right? But the difference is what you are seeing on our advert is what you
It's
get.
what it is. Yes.
Exactly. We didn't even add anything. Exactly. Okay. Now you see that big room you always say about? The bigger
Wow.
room.
Yes. This is like how many people married? Oh, this is our bedroom. The day I marry
Yes.
here, and then we go stay.
This for business, so that decrease. It's for business. Strictly business. You can see the wardrobe.
All right, ma. I hear you. Amazing stuff.
You can see the wardrobe, right?
Nice stuff.
Very
Nice stuff.
big.
Nice stuff.
Very big. Very big. Very clean.
Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Nice stuff.
We also have a couch. You want to see? That's
Mm-hmm.
why the big bed. There's also a couch for you. And you can see how big this bed is. Oh my
Yes.
god. Look at
The
from
floor
here.
of your tiles is amazing, Mary. Wow.
Yeah, it is. It is. Let me even get you the floor.
Funny
You see
enough,
the floor.
they opened this place that the Chris is not been to Nigeria, so I've not seen these beautiful settings. All right, Mary, let's
Me,
quickly
that is
go
something
down.
I've never seen that decrease. I've never ever seen that decrease. You can see the place. I've
Mary,
never
I'm
seen that
going to
decrease.
see me. Yes, that's true. Mary, they don't want me to come. They are planning to kill me, so I'm running. Let's go down, Mary, quickly and see the downfall too, so that we can.
Okay, I wanted to see the bathroom of this room. They should see how big it is.
Wow, it's like a blue banana. All right, wonderful.
Okay, so let's see the next room.
Next room, we're going down now, Mary. Let's go down. Oh, how many rooms? You have so many rooms, young woman. Wow.
Now you can see the television.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the bed as well.
Wow.
You see how clean it is?
Yes.
Anytime that the kids play the advert, you see that everything is the same. So we have a very big and spacious sitting room down there. I'm going down. This is the apartment.
Okay.
Down.
Wow.
We have a very spacious sitting room. I'll still show them the kitchen as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is just entrance to the sitting room.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow.
Now you can see our sitting room.
Everything
Right?
is Srtv there, right? You're going on your red brown. This is lovely, Mary. This is lovely. This is lovely.
This is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the TV at the sitting room.
Yeah.
See how big it is.
Massive one, yeah.
Okay, there is the dining.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take them straight to the dining. Okay. You see that exactly that dining you saw in the advert?
It is. It is what it is. Amazing stuff. Mary, I remember I bought this dining myself when I was in Nigeria. I remember I bought this very dining.
Really?
Yes, I remember that one. Yeah. The rest, I went to these guys and said, listen, give me a dining. And they were making it, I said, cut the table, sew it like this. And that's how that came about. You see?
You can see how clean and beautiful it is, right?
It is, young woman. It is.
Okay, now let's see the. If I want to start showing them the room,
no, we don't want to show rooms anymore. We've seen enough rooms. Just show us kitchen and let you go.
Okay, look at our kitchen.
Wow.
Very good. This is what you saw in the advert.
Exactly. Nice.
Now we have a washing machine in our kitchen. Wow. You can see our clean washing machine. Very new. See, very new.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Spacious kitchen. You see, it's very spacious. Very spacious.
See,
and our fridge. You want to put in your stuff to cool them. So, okay, that is
Thank
it.
you very much, Mary. Thank you so much for this beautiful tour. I'm sure my audience have seen enough. If they want to book the appointment, what do they do, Mary? If so, for those who want to book appointment.
Okay, the numbers on the screen is what they will call.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also on Instagram, Srtv Shortlet Apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and on TikTok as well. But they
Mm.
should just call the number right away, and that's our office line. We
All right.
respond to them.
Thank you so much, Mary. God bless you for this wonderful, wonderful tour of the facility. And so we're going to end the show so they see exactly what we're talking about. So I'm going to play the advert again, and then we end the show. Thank you very much, Mary.
Okay.
Right.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.
Wow. Mary,
Not
you've done
ended the show.
No, we are still on it. No, I just felt we should go back and talk to the audience. It's a wonderful experience. Thank you very much, Mary. And enjoy your weekend. It has not really started because we have a lot to do behind. And yes, thank you so much, Mary, for joining me. Right? I'll see you on Monday for the next broadcast. Otherwise, I know we'll still have more job to do today. All right, people, that's where we end the show today. If you're not following Srtv, please do so now. Follow us on all our social media handles. In fact, our Facebook is Srtv Online. So if you just say Srtv Online, you take you to our Facebook straight on. And our YouTube is at Srtv Television. And our Instagram is Srtv World. Twitter or S now is Srtv World. And of course, they have the new TikTok they're working on. Me, I'm getting old. I'm very tired of those things. But it's looking good. And these are the people behind it. These people like they're married, they're young, but they're smart, and they have a future. Thank you very much, Mary. We'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.